welcome to my channel, I Can Make That. It's a brand new channel and I wanted to start this for quite some time now. And I've only now had the courage to start making videos for it and then also learn how to edit these videos and find different types of programs to use to edit my videos. But I think I have it now, and the first project that I'm going to show you is the covered sweater by Ellie and Mac patterns, and I'm actually wearing it right now. As you can see, this is what I'm wearing, and it is a wrap sweater, okay, as you could see, with cuffs on the sleeves. All right, and I added a little pin here so that way it doesn't hang and show you, all the goodies out there to YouTube. But there was a part in the video where I'm going to show you where I made a mistake. So the shoulders I made here first. Obviously I connected those, and then it calls for more like a thin stretch elastic, and I don't have it here handy to show you. But this material that I have made this with is purchased material from the thrift shop. I love thrift shops. I love finding fabrics at thrift shops. Most of my sewing notions and things are things that I found at thrift shops or antique shops that I found in sewing boxes. But this is actually 2 yards of this stretch, sparkly, I don't know if you could tell, fabric, perfect for this particular pattern. And yeah, I haven't sewn in 20 plus years. The last time I sewed something was for my children when they were much younger, and 20 plus years ago. So I'm back into sewing some clothing, and I don't think I did a bad job. I mean, I did make a mistake actually on the cuff, where you could see it is off. So the seam for the cuff is here, and then the seam for the shirt is over here. It went off on this one for me. I don't know how I did it, but I left it. And here it actually lines up perfectly together. And that's because I basted it first before I went and sewed it. So I think that might be a trick for it, but we're going to do something different next time because I want to make this top again, okay? And I want to make it where it is going to be short sleeve. So you can see the sleeve here they attached. I don't know if you could tell in the video, but I think I can make it short sleeved. And then also, instead of this rounded end, I want to make it more square, okay? So that's my plan. Don't think it's an awful job for something I haven't sewn in quite some time. Now in the video, I stitched up the sides, but what I should have done first was actually hem all this here before I stitched up my sides. So I had to unpick these areas in order to hem them and then stitch up those little areas again. But not a bad job, not a bad job. I think I did a pretty darn good job for something that I haven't sewn in 20 plus years. So enjoy my channel, enjoy what's going to be coming, because I have some exciting things to show you. My thrift shop, antique shop finds, my fabrics, other things that I'm planning on making. So for example, I have some driftwood that I found, and I'm gonna make a little birdie family on them with some dried clay. I have a lot of things lined up to show you, and this is a pattern again from Ellie and Mac, covered sweater, and something I found on my YouTube channel. I'm going to link the channel or the particular video that pertains to this particular top, and they also have a Facebook page for you to be able to get inspired by what other people are making. And I plan on making other types of Ellie and Mac patterns, because I have to tell you, it was not hard at all. And if I can make it, you can make it. So enjoy this first series of my vlog on I Can Make That. Thank you. Okay, so in this particular section, you're going to see that I'm putting together the sleeves to my top. Now, I used 2 different types of stitches in this particular sewing of this covered sweater. And I used the covered stitch, which my particular sewing machine has a multitude of stitches available to me. And then I also used the stretch stitch. So the stretch stitch I used on the sides where I wasn't going to be stretching the fabric as much when I moved around, and then I used the cover stitch more on like the shoulders and the areas where when I'm wearing it, it was going to give the most stretch, and it worked out perfectly for me. Okay, enjoy. Okay, so in this particular section, what I'm doing is I'm adding the back panel and the front panels together, and I'm connecting them at the shoulder. So they are asking to use thin, clear elastic. I found it at Joann's Fabrics, and I'm actually going to be using it here. You could see it there on the side, but it wasn't hard at all, and I found that it was able to give that shoulder a little bit more stability with the stitch. I really actually like it. Never used it before, and my first time, and it came out phenomenal. And on this particular shoulder, I seamed it together with the cover stitch because I felt that was where I was going to give the most give, I guess you could say, more stretch. So I did use the cover stitch as my stitch preference for sewing the clear elastic on the shoulder part. In this section, you're going to see that I'm pinning together or clipping together the sides of the shirt. And this is where I made my mistake. I went ahead and sewed up the sides, and then when I began to hem my piece, that is where I found I made my mistake. I should have hemmed it first before I pinned it to and sewed the sides together. So that is a mistake I made. I will not make it again. If I make this shirt again, which I do plan on doing, I will definitely hem it first before I go ahead and start sewing up my sides and making it look like a shirt. Thank you for watching my video, and don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. And if you are like me and want to see more of what's coming, anything that is considered crafting in either painting, sewing, crocheting, and so much more, I look forward to bringing you some more exciting content and hope to see you soon. Bye bye.